We climb up the table with Hugill leading the line from the front, but a loss at the end of last episode means we're just out of a promotion spot. Hey, welcome back. It's Respect to Jeff here with episode 5 of season 2 of this West Ham career. And we got a little twist on this episode. Again, it's going to be co-op career mode with my brother joining in for a few games here at the beginning of this episode. But I crammed a lot of games into this episode, so the second half will all be back to single player. So right now we take on Bristol Rovers in the league. And with that, let's get straight into it. Alright, well, on paper, not the most difficult team in the league, and we were at home too. This time around, my brother playing in red, I'm playing in yellow. The controller's giving me a hard time, so for whatever reason, I was showing up as player 3. Not that it matters too much, though. So we kick things off here with a little bit of possession, starting to find our rhythm once again, playing together, but we couldn't quite find that final ball through, struggling to make link-up play in the final third. And it would be Bristol Rovers who get the majority of chances here early, putting a cross in and grab a goal straight away. And unfortunately, I do think that set the tone for the rest of the game. It kind of shook us up early on, a little bit of frustration building. We were trying to make something happen here, but again, can't quite get that final pass through. Alexander picking out Hugill on the through ball, who has a shot at goal. Not too bad, but it's a good save from the keeper to keep that one out. It was a pretty wide open game, which I do think benefited Bristol Rovers. Very end-to-end stuff, just bombing forwards up and down the wings. But we almost managed to turn a couple of these into goal-scoring opportunities. That excellent ball out of the back from Whitaker, turning into a decent counter-attacking option. It's Holland, who checks back inside. Alexander tries to play the ball through to Cullen, running onto it, and again, good defending from Bristol Rovers that prevents us from getting our way through. And then it was a terrible mistake at the back that saw them go 2 in front. Really unfortunate goal, but it happens from time to time. I've been guilty of that several times myself, especially in that Hull City career. And again, can't pick out a pass for Lance Alexander. And another cross coming in, the diving header for a third, and we are getting ripped to shreds before halftime. One of the worst performances I've seen in this career. Frustration definitely getting to us there. Zande Silva, I commit the foul, pull the man down, a deserved yellow card. And then later in the game, another cross coming in. Trott gets his fingertips to it, still finds its way into the back of the net. 4-0, an absolute hammering. And I think that's our worst defeat so far in this career. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. We need to get straight back into form. That was poor. And next game, it was back to the EFL Cup, this time around taking on Aston Villa. Big competition for this team, one of the hardest sides we'll have had to face so far in this career. And the co-op matchups continue. I'm still in yellow, my brother still in red. And we had a couple better chances this game. Jakubiak starting up top. Give and go here through the middle for Hugill in the box, and it is a fantastic challenge from Tyrone Mings twice in a row to deny Hugill the opportunity here. We continue to mount some pressure. Garmston giving the ball away there, but he'd find himself in a better position just seconds later, pulling it back, settles for Cullen, first time in the box for Jakubiak, a poor shot. We just can't seem to get things going this afternoon, and Aston Villa asking a lot of questions on our end. Conti putting a ball into the box, but again, better defending this time around. 23 minutes in, still level, much better than last time out, that's for sure. And it's Silva now getting his head up, give and go here, maybe could have picked out a pass ahead of him, but Boateng, we still keep a hold of the ball and still manage to work this one around. Jakubiak picking it up on the wings. And no clear-cut options, so we cut it back. It's Cullen. First time in for Hugill. Turning his man, has a shot. Doesn't threaten the goalkeeper too much. But again, it's much improved offense this time around. It would be Aston Villa who gets a good chance in here off the crossbar. And it's Bennett to recover. This game could definitely go either way. Both teams giving it their all. Really open-ended so far. I'm at least happy to see that we've improved here. Bennett, an absolute monster in the back as usual, heading away all these balls. And at 6'4", he is a huge threat in the air. David Martin sending a ball up top for Hugill, who does manage to lay that one off. But the halftime whistle blows. We go in level. And the sides restart here with Traore getting a good early chance here in the second half. Can't quite keep it on target, though. We've kept Aston Villa pretty limited here. And it's Hugill finding Boateng in the box. Good fake shot, but again, poor finish in the end. And he just couldn't keep that one on target. Bennett again, right place, right time. Really good interception here. He is having a great season so far. Not too many minutes under his belt, but he's still very young and working his way into the squad. Zande Silva cutting it back. Inside here with Hugill, shaping up for the shot. Cuts back inside. And again, our finishing just a little off here. It was too weak to trouble the goalkeeper too much, and Hugo again flicking one through. A good pass, if I don't say so myself. Finds Cullen, but not quite a good finish at the end of the move. Once again, we're creating a lot of opportunity at least. Hugo. And it's a beautiful ball up here for Jakubiak. Great save from the goalkeeper. Gets a strong hand on that one. And I gotta say, we've been the better side for most of this game, although Wesley with an absolutely blistering shot scrapes over the crossbar. Wasn't too far off. And just like that, the whistle blows, and we're taking it to penalties here. It's Traore stepping up, and David Martin makes a fantastic save to start this one out strong. Mark Noble lines up and absolutely sinks that one into the back of the net. We're already up by one, and it's Wesley again. Martin this time going right for a second save. Outstanding start to the shootout. Haksabanovic this time sinks his as well, and we are in great shape going into the back half of this. Trezeguet coming up here, and Martin again, he blasts this one over the net, and all it takes is a third penalty for us to go through here. It's been disastrous from Aston Villa, and this time Hugo trying to put this one just under the crossbar, and he does so. Easy as you like. 3-0. We absolutely sweep them in penalties. Well, we've struggled to score, but it doesn't matter. We're going through regardless, and that is a really good result from the team. All right, well, unfortunately, that's the end of our co-op run in this episode, at least. No more time for my brother to join along with us. But taking a quick look here at the league table, Leyton Orient still sitting in 8th place. We are down in 10th now. We got to pick things up in the league. It's been a disappointing run the last couple of games. And just to check in with our Season 2 goals now, we're kind of on target for our 90 team goals in the league. We got to pick it up a little bit, though. I think we're a few under where we should be at this point in the season, but we've knocked out the Chilean player goal. And obviously pushing hard for promotion too. That's our #1 goal. And I think we have what it takes. So let's right back into action against Tranmere Rovers. Same starting 11 as usual. All right, here we go. It's an away matchup, and we absolutely need a win here. Through ball played in. Silva with a poor challenge. That might be a very early yellow card. Silva getting his head up. Only one thing in his mind, apparently, dribbling down the field and doing so successfully. Really strong, powerful dribbler on it. And he finds Hugo in with an early pass. Fantastic touch to sort himself out, but his second let him down. Couldn't get the shot off. Noble. Haksabanovic playing it through. Alexander, fantastic touch and an even better finish at the end of the move. 1-0 in 13 minutes here. Great stuff from the team, and hopefully this is showing what's going to come for the rest of the game. Holland. Haksabanovic. Zonde Silva taking a great touch into space, long strides, and he finishes 2-0. Well, how about that? That is exactly the response we needed. Short from the corner now, Haksabanovic on it. Oh, he's feeling it with these skill moves, cutting inside, outstanding stuff. Cardoso couldn't sort his feet out, and the shot goes wide. Haksabanovic really growing into this game, feeling confident, dancing around all these defenders here. Trying to get a clean look at goal, cutting it inside, lofts it to the back post, into the safe hands. The goalkeeper there. Good stuff, though. It's looking really bright so far, and with a 2-goal lead, we are feeling confident. This is exactly the kind of game I think this team needs under its belt. Now back up top, Alexander, shot from distance, off the defender, and he tries to lob the goalkeeper a little too much on it. Lance Alexander high on confidence as well, it looks like. Really good movement. He almost got that first volley off. Oh, what a goal that second would have been. Banks. Cardoso. Oh, Whitaker in the back of our own net. That's poor. Well, the position was just off. Can't blame him too much there, Whitaker, but that's a sloppy touch. Alexander through for Cullen. Haksabanovic again, a huge threat here. Plays it through for Alexander. Outstanding save to deny us a third goal. Well, Alexander giving it his all here. And I think he deserves a goal. That was really close. Save with the foot. This game could go either way now. A shot. Trot keeping us in this. Playing out from the back. Cardoso. Haksabanovic. 87th minute. We have to keep a hold of our lead here. Be a huge shame to let this one go. Silva. Maybe a chance to pile onto our tally now. He's got an option. Cuts it back for Hugo. Oh, no. Denied again. Well, this goalkeeper has been in inspired form. We should have had 3 or 4 at this point. Put a lot of power and placement on that one. He just got good hands to it. He's passing it around safely now. The whistle blows, and we hang on to our 1-goal lead. 2-1 is the final score, and we grab all 3 points. Hopefully, this is a sign of better things to come from our team. That is way more likely the performances that I expect out of the players of this caliber that we have. All right, well, that win taking us into 9th place. It's still plenty of upwards movement for this team to make, but look at this. A training injury has come in for Nathan Holland, a broken toe. So we're out our star left midfielder for the time being. Good thing that we have a couple options off the bench now. Jakubiak is nice to have in this squad because he can also fill in at left mid. But Afolayan, given the preference here, he can also fill in at left wing. And he is our player, not on loan, so we'll give him the start here, and we get straight back into action. All right, here we go against Blackpool. Can we keep our momentum up and get another victory out here? We'll have to see. We start with a little bit of pressure. Afolayan closing down. Dangerous cross coming in. Nathan Trott, safe hands, makes that easy. Blackpool again. Bit of pressure in behind. Shot from outside the box, and it's in the back of the net. Outstanding strike. Well, it seems like we're developing a knack for conceding goals like this. That is an outstanding effort, and they get in front already. Poor start from the team. Blackpool trying to play out from the back here. Terrible mistake. Finds Alexander, who finds Hugill off the post. No way! How is that not a goal? Well, Hugill did everything he could off the post and just flubbed the follow-up. Husband, Cardoso can't quite close down. Headed away, Noble. Blackpool settles again. They've had a lot of possession here. We're struggling a bit in this game. Feeney for Spearing. These bottom table sides really giving us a lot of trouble. I guess more mid-table in Blackpool's case. But another ball in behind. They're playing brilliant stuff here. And another ball sent just away. Barely by our center back. Cardoso using his strength a bit here to hold off his man. Garmston clears. Hugill looking for a way through. Give and go here. Great stuff. Hugill takes a touch through and can't quite finish the move off. And again, no goal. Colin for Lance Alexander in the box. Cutting inside on his strong foot. Great defending. Keeps him off of that one. Halftime whistle blows. And we go in a goal down. All right, well, we got to change something up here. Johnson coming on 4 at the back again. Seems to work out for us when we can't find too much space through the middle. With Johnson and Garmston on the wings, we'll have a lot of firepower coming up from our fullbacks. And let's see if that makes the difference. I've had a lot of possession, but they're packing the box here. Can't quite find any space. Garmston, a big touch through. Great stuff to find a bit of room. Can't quite get the quality on the cross, but the right idea. Blackpool again. Building a bit of play here. Out on our wing. Whitaker trying to close down. Oh, and that's a poor header from Johnson. Settles it back down in the box. 2-0. Blackpool really solidify their lead here. And it's an error from the substitute coming on Johnson. He hasn't had too many minutes recently. So I guess I can't quite blame him too much for being rusty here. But that's a big mistake. Afolayan flicking it through. Garmston, again, a huge threat down this left-hand side. When we play 4 at the back, that's a much better cross from him. But even better defending to keep that one out. Back to the top of the box now. Cullen. Alexander settles it, and a fantastic strike at the end of the move once again for Lance Alexander. Couldn't have placed that one any better. Great touch, great finish. That's just a great goal overall. Noble. Oksabanovic looking for the return pass. Mark Noble, oh, just couldn't get it. And honestly, that looks like a penalty to me, but no call given. Afolayan, crossing position here. Can he pick out a pass? Oh my word, off the crossbar, and still no second goal. Time running out now, Garmston. Can he pick out a pass over the top for Alexander? Takes a touch into space and puts a lovely cross in. That is an outstanding save. Garmston still there to follow it up on the right-hand side now. He has been everywhere. What can he do here? Chipping it back in. Back to the edge of the box here, Johnson. Oksabanovic, quick feet, top of the box. Noble lining up for a shot blocked. Alexander, Noble. Outside with Johnson, step overs. Good defending. Can't quite get the space, but he whips a ball in again off the post. We can't catch a break here. Johnson. And the whistle blows. We can't get one more attack. And it's another loss. Things going from bad to worse. We are just not getting results right now. It was a good performance, I thought. We gave it our all, just very unlucky up front, like I said. Gotta do better, though. Alright, well, another break in action here, this time for the leasing.com trophy. Some training here. Haksabanovic still steadily raising his overall by working on his defending. He's going to be quite the center midfielder for us. Still young and a lot of room for him to grow. So we've drawn against Oxford United again. We faced off against them a handful of times already. And hopefully their left midfielder Hall doesn't give us as much trouble as last time. He was really difficult to play against. So you can see here a lot of goals being scored by our forwards. Hugo on 12, Alexander up to 11 now. Just outstanding stuff from our strikers. I am a little bit worried though, because I'm not sure where the goals are going to come from if either one of them goes out injured, but we'll worry about that when the time comes, I suppose. For now, I'm just happy to have such players in our squad. Alright, so it's Oxford United up next. If you do remember, we took them out in the EFL Cup, so they'll probably be out here for revenge. But we're going to start a bunch of our youth players again. It's Kemp, Palacios, Hall, and Bennett, all making the starting 11. Alright, here we go. An away matchup in the leasing.com trophy against Oxford United. Hugo still manages to lead our line here, and hopefully he can grab a few goals and put us in front. It would be nice to make a decent run in this cup. Not our priority, but always a nice bonus. Getting in behind already, Jakubiak turning his man. Let's see if him and Hugo can build on their understanding here. Looks to be the case here as they link up early in the match. Can't quite pick up that final pass, but Jakubiak recovers. Finding Boateng, slips it through, over the top, poor pass. Oxford a chance opening up here. It's in the box for Rob Hall, who plays through a beautiful pass. David Martin with a great save to keep that one out. Now Rob Hall, the left winger, was a huge threat last time we played Oxford. If you guys remember, we actually played him when he was on loan at Forest Green last season, so we've seen him a handful of times. Always a threat against our team. And obviously playing through that dangerous pass already in this game, so he is one to keep an eye on defensively. I tried to pair up Bennett against him, because he is so quick in defense to cover here. And a chance opening up over the top for Hugill in the box. And he separates these two teams. 1-0 West Ham go in front. And it's the main man, once again, Jordan Hugill, making the difference when it counts. And it's good to see Archie Hall getting involved in these moves too. He hasn't had a lot of game time this season. His development hasn't been as much as I wanted it, and his potential still in the mid-60s. Hasn't grown too much, probably from a lack of playing time. So maybe a little bit of a negative spiral going on here, but he's still one that I like. Correa out on the wings, cutting inside, good footwork. Picks out Hall. Again, opening things up, Archie Hall clips that one back for Hugill. Oh, great defending to keep that one out. That was a really threatening volley. Second half here, Kemp getting in behind. Puts a curled ball in. Really good stuff from Dan Kemp, and he continues his hot start to the season, coming on and making a difference in these cup games. Although still with only a 1-goal lead here, this game could go either way. Boateng stepping up in defense there to clear that one back up top. Jakubiak. Archie Hall shaping up, plays a beautiful ball through to Hugill, who can't finish. And again, it's our Hall who sets him up. Played over the top, Bennett looking to cover. It's Rob Hall on it. Puts a cross in, past Bennett, off the post. Whoa, we got away with that one. That was a great opportunity for Oxford, and still only a 1-goal difference to separate these two teams, but we do hang on to it. Dan Kemp cutting inside, Boateng through for Hall. Jakubiak over the top, Correa running onto it, great chance, building on for this team. Oh, can't pick out Hugill at the far post. Running onto it, almost 60 minutes played now. Can we hang on here? Cardoso can't quite get to that one. Running circles around the attacker, but somehow we come away with it. Palacios plays the clever disguised ball through to Jakubiak. And Hugill finding himself through. Oh, a little unselfish there. Chance coming in from the cross now. Brannigan who whips it in. Martin punching it away but doesn't get a fist to it. It's cleared off the line by Kemp. And Martin recovers. That was another close call. We got to be careful here. Bennett now. Oh, pushing hard here for a second, but it's played out the back. And Alay's terrible challenge. Not that bad of a challenge, maybe just a little unlucky. But now they find themselves with the 2-on-1 against Cardoso, looking to cover the man here. Henry cutting inside. Oh, that is an outstanding solo goal. Step-overs. Had Cardoso scrambling, and Martin couldn't do anything about it. That's just a really poor counterattack there. Alays has to do better to kick that one off. Jakubiak giving that ball away. Rob Hall getting his head up. Brannigan now. 85th minute. We got to be really careful here. We could blow the game before the whistle even blows. It's in the back of the net. They find a second, and it's Mackey who might put that game to bed for Oxford. 2-1, and just like that, the game has been completely flipped on its head. We looked in control a lot of this match. I guess there are warning signs. They definitely had opportunities of their own, but we have to put this one to bed earlier. All right, well, we got to make something happen here. Affeline coming on, Oksabanovic too. With only a handful of minutes left in the game here, let's see if we can quickly grab one more goal to equalize things before the whistle blows. Affeline. Great run here through the middle, and he picks out Jakubiak, shaping up already for the shot. Outstanding stuff. 2-2. Who would have thought? Affeline making that difference immediately. Who has been absent for a lot of this season. Affeline hasn't made too much of an impact, but how about that? Coming in and immediately his first touch. A nice run to set that goal up. All right, well, the whistle blows. We're going to penalties yet again. Seems to be a running theme this season. Martin trying to keep this one out. Henry sends it wide, and again, a good start here to this penalty shootout. Haksabanovic, the second penalty taker. First for us, and he puts that one in the corner. Well done. Bright start. 1-0. 4 more to go. Mackey stepping up. Oh, Martin got a wrist to it, but it's a weak one. Still finds its way in the back of the net, and Hugill now has to convert this one to keep our lead alive. Try to put this one in the top corner, off the post and out, and just like that, we are back level here in the shootout, and they convert their third. Gotta make sure that we do the same here. It could slip out of our grasp. Jakubiak now. Chance to convert. Puts it into the side netting. Well done from the striker. Martin may be able to keep this one out. Goes the wrong way. Oxford with a little bit of an edge now here. We have to convert again. Affeline. Again, puts that one in the top corner. That's a good penalty. Now it's Brannigan's turn. The 5th penalty into the roof of the net here. And we have to convert this final one if we want to continue the penalty shootout. It's Dan Kemp. Trying to put this one on the right-hand side with his left. Oh, and he makes a mess of that one. Well, a bit of inexperience there maybe. Dan Kemp unable to finish our penalty shootout. We can't put that one on him, though. We had to put that game to bed earlier. Shouldn't have left to go to penalties. He still had a bright performance. I'm not going to let it get to him. It definitely would have been nice to go farther, but like I said, it's not our priority this year. Congrats to Oxford. They're going through. We knocked them out of the EFL Cup, so maybe it's only fair. All right, well, that's a break in action here. Our youth scout coming back. Let's take a quick look at what he brought back for us. A couple of players coming through the ranks here. A couple we can rule out immediately. A couple bright talents coming through maybe. Navarrete looks to be a solid player. And if you remember, we do have one more youth player available to bring in through the academy this year. We've already signed 2, so our limit of 3. Make sure we have to pick our last one wisely. So we'll see. I'm in no rush to promote anyone, and we'll see maybe towards the later half of the season. Alright guys, so that does bring us to the end of this episode though. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you've been enjoying this series, or just the channel in general, please subscribe. It would help me out a lot as we continue to grow this, and hopefully I'll be able to make more content in the process. So I'll be back very soon with the next episode in this career, but until then, I'm Respect the Jeff, and I'll see you next time.